Diane in Denmark here, and woohoo, we have made it through to Wednesday this week. Today is mission number 23 in the Flyladies prepping for Christmas and Thanksgiving, the holidays. You've heard it all before. Before we get into today's mission, just want to give you a little roundup about this week's zone, which is zone 1 de trois, zone 3, which is the bathroom plus one other room. Now, you saw me doing detailed cleaning in our guest bedroom. I made a little video about that on Monday. And just to give you some ideas of what you can do this week, and how to tackle the zone cleaning, because I know a lot of you think that it's got to be 15 minutes per day, and if you don't do that, the world is coming to an end. It's not like that. Just use, as I've said before, these little magic minutes. If you have a couple of minutes where you are waiting for something else to happen, or you're in the bathroom anyway having your shower, just tag on a couple of minutes of cleaning or decluttering, and it all adds up. So I made a wee list just to let you know what I've been doing this week. And remember, I don't film everything that I clean. My idea here of my channel is not to be showing you every single thing that I do, and I'm not here this isn't a business for me. I'm just here to encourage you to use the Flylady system so that we can all be off doing other fun things. Anyway, here's what I've done this week. On Monday, I detail vacuumed the bathroom when I had the vacuum out from a weekly home blessing. So that was that. Also on Monday night, if you saw on Instagram, I had a case of the Blaz on Monday. And on Monday night, I thought, okay, I'm going to be nice to myself, and I had a bubble bath. And after I'd had the bath, before I go out of the bath, I just give the bath a wipe round, with a face cloth, and also I clean the outside of the bath when I'm finished, and then that just goes into the wash. So, because a lot of people are saying, when do you clean the shower, when do you clean the bath? Well, when you're in there, that's the easiest time for me to do it. On Tuesday, yesterday, plan and play day, I thought about, is there anything that, supplies that we need to get for the bathroom? And toilet paper, deodorant, I actually stocked up recently with those, so those are okay. We're running a wee bit low on toothpaste, so I've put that down on my list for when there's a special offer on toothpaste. And cotton wool pads, added that. So, think about that. We're coming out for Christmas, maybe you've got little visitors, do you need a lot of toilet paper? And this morning, after I had my shower, I cleaned the bathroom windows. And remember, I'm not getting the big bucket of water out and climbing up ladders and drying off with an old newspaper. And I just took, I have some cleaning liquid, generic window spray. I have a bottle of that in the bathroom along with a microfiber cloth. So, I did a quick scoosh, 2 minutes, and I was done. So anyway, I hope that kind of gives you some ideas that it doesn't have to be whole hours of cleaning, it doesn't have to be that way. But the main thing is that you're consistent. Think about this week is zone 3. So, another thing that I did this week, I can't remember if it was yesterday or today, I decluttered some old toothbrushes that I'd been keeping for cleaning. I mean, how many old toothbrushes do we need for cleaning? I've kept 2, and a cheap shower cap, that went out, and a bottle of shampoo that we weren't using, that went to clothes swap party. So, there we go. Right, anyway, on with today's mission for the Flyladies Christmas holidays mission. And remember, somebody asked this just again yesterday, can you still use these missions even if you're not prepping for Christmas right now? Yes, because all we're doing is like the daily focus. If you haven't tried the daily focus before, just follow on with the missions, and even if it's not holiday themed, just make it work for you. The mission for today is about Christmas cards. Now, if you send Christmas cards, chances are you have a bag or a box somewhere stashed in the house, and you've got a few leftovers from last year that you didn't like, or you just didn't use, or you didn't get around to writing them. So get those out today and see what you've already got before you go buying new ones. And also you may want to rethink these things. We stopped sending Christmas cards probably, I think it was 3 years ago. And just for a wee laugh, I'll tell you why we stopped sending Christmas cards. First of all, it was the same old, and the people that we see we see them, and other ones, you know, we send a round robin letter, whatever, an email. And it was because the prices in Denmark for postage are incredibly expensive. You know, I love everything about Denmark apart from the postage prices. But anyway, let me just give you a wee laugh. Now, sit in your chairs comfortably so you don't fall off. Sending just a postcard or, you know, a greetings card out of Denmark. This is just for the stamp. We're not talking about buying the card. Just for sending it to Denmark, within Denmark, and it takes up to 5 to 6 days to get there. That will cost you 9 Danish krone, which is 1.36 US dollars, 1.20 euros or a pound in British money. And that's for Denmark. Okay, and now really hold on tight here. Sending a Christmas card, you know, a greetings card outside of Denmark. Inside Denmark it costs outside of Denmark it costs 27 Danish crowns. Now our currency is crowns, no, like the Queen. Which is $4.09 just for the stamp, or 3.62 euros, or £3.15 in British money. So you can see that, you know, I used to send like 50 cards to old colleagues who are all around the world, and family, and Danish family. It just got too expensive, and we said, you know what, we don't need to do that. So what we do now is, you know, we send an email to everybody that we don't see, and we let them know that instead of sending them the card, we've given a donation to charity. So that's what works for us. So maybe you just want to have a think about, why are you sending these cards? Is it just because you feel like you have to send them? You know, is the person on the other end actually reading them? Just think about that. And if you do want to send them out, but you still feel, oh, it's a chore, try and make it not be a chore for you. I can tell you what I used to do when I used to be sending all those cards. I would do like Marla, Flylady said, do like 5 per night. And what we'd do is we'd sit here in the living room, and it'd all be hygge. We'd get the candles going, and I would write, you know, or address 5 cards. And my daughter would, you know, put on the stamps, and also in Denmark we have a kind of special charity sticker stamp that you can add on. So she thought it was hygge that, you know, kids love sticking on the stamps. Though these days it's not the lick ones; they're all the, you know, the sticky backed ones. And I would, you know, we'd eat a clementine, or, you know, something, you know, the first clementines of the season, and maybe a small piece of chocolate. And I would have a little glass, a little thimble full of kiaffe. Now, kiaffe in Denmark is like an old lady's drink. It's a cherry wine. It's a very, very sweet cherry wine. And it's a really traditional Christmas thing. And I would just have this little thimble full of kiaffe. I would do the 5 cards, 5 envelopes, and my daughter would stick on stamp, and it was all very hygge, it was all very cozy. So anyway, try and make it hygge for yourself and cozy for yourself, and just set, you know, don't attempt to do all the cards in one go, but, you know, just do like 5 per day when you're sitting having your lunch, or, you know, at work, or whenever you can fit it in. And the last thing today, because it's anti-procrastination day in Flylady land. And again, the daily focus fits in with the missions. You know, if you haven't started the cards, get on with those. If you have been procrastinating about looking after yourself, about the pampering thing, please take 10 or 15 minutes for yourself today. I'll tell you what I'll be doing. And as I've told you before, I love to read, and I always read a chapter of a book before I go to bed. So I'm going to be, tonight I'm going to be reading a couple of chapters of the latest book that I'm reading, and having a couple of chocolates. My really sweet neighbour next door, she came through for coffee last week. She's a Flylady fan, and it's so funny because whenever she comes in, you know, she's always got a timer with her, so it's funny when you hear the timer going off. Anyway, so I'm going to be having a couple of chapters of this, a couple of chocolates, and I'm going to be looking after myself. And what was I going to say? I was going to say something else about it. Hold on, I need to have a think. Okay, I remembered again. You may also want to think about, you know, coming up for Christmas, ways to pamper yourself. I've ordered some Christmas-themed cozy mysteries from the library, because I love to read those at Christmas. I got the Hercule Poirot Hercule Poirot's Christmas, or it's called The Mystery of the Plum Pudding, something like that. Anyway, I've ordered those from the library. One of them has already turned up, so I'm getting some Christmas-themed reading in for my pampers, which are coming up. I'll keep the video, I'll stop it here today, because I'll hopefully be making another video today. I'm still in a high from last night's clothes swap party over at Vibeka's house. And it's quite funny because this gold sweater I'm wearing today, Vibeka got this last year at a clothes swap party, and then the other day when she was looking for items for this week's clothes swap, she said, did I want it? Because, you know, and I'm back into the gold. I said, yes. And the earrings that I've got today were from a neighbour who had given some things to Vibeka for a clothes swap party 2 times ago, and my jeans that I'm wearing today were one of the fabulous pairs of jeans that I got from Vicky, and these are from the June clothes swap party. So anyway, and the denim shirt, this is an old denim shirt that I bleached because it was too dark for me. So anyway, there will hopefully be a clothes swap party video coming to you very soon. Anyway, on with the anti-procrastination tasks. Please remember to pamper and look after yourselves. And on that note, live long and prosper. May the Danish sugar be with you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.